original Colette Carr from Recording Studios. And today we're chatting to one of the bands who are going to be playing at our event on the 16th of June.
Hi, I'm Warwick from Hellcats.
Hi, I'm Alessandro from Hellcats.
Right, so as this initiative is to help a child experience the sound of music for the first time, do you remember what your earliest memory is of music?
I think my earliest memory of music was like when my dad used to come, when I used to go with my dad in his car, and he used to play like cassettes, and he used to play like Creedence Clearwater Revival. And he had this like gold Fiat, this old like gold Fiat 250 I think it was. And yes, he just used to like smash that on, and I was just like, what is this? This is amazing. And like from there, progressively, he would like chuck Led Zeppelin in, and then he would chuck like something else rad on, and I was just like, Dad, what are you doing to me? This car is amazing. And yeah, I think that's where my first experience of like rad music came from, which was cool. Very cool. Yeah, it was quite a cool thing.
Right.
Still remember that tape was white, dude, and it had Creedence on it.
That's the
like,
one.
With the pencil there.
Yeah.
Dad, the song's amazing, rewind it.
That's awesome. I had quite a lucky one actually. Like I distinctly remember I was like, I think it was like 4 or 5, and Eye of the Tiger was like big on the radio.
That's amazing.
That's right. I'm old. So Eye of the Tiger was on the radio, and I used to like if it came on the radio, I used to make my mom leave the lounge.
Yes.
And then I just used to like and I was like,
just jam it out.
I was like, this is amazing.
Yes. That's fantastic.
I think I like the devil's music, mother. Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's the first time I
You
remember
grew in the
rock and roll.
80s. Yes, that's wonderful, dude.
Yeah.
So all online ticket buyers put themselves in line to win a 2-hour tattoo voucher
That's
from the
cool.
Black Lodge. What
that
would
is
you
very
do?
cool.
What would you do if you won that voucher?
Ooh, tramp stamp, defos, tribal,
Really?
bottom of my back.
What?
You know it, boy. Maybe a little butterfly
Yes.
over it. But yeah, that's my whole
That's
jam.
quite amazing.
I
I'd just go ham, man. Just like find something super random, like a donkey or something.
Nothing weird like a Gucci beat or
Yeah. But yeah, yes, that's actually an amazing prize.
Yeah.
That is
Black
very
Lodge,
cool.
Black Lodge is really good, I've heard, eh? My one friend gets tattooed there, and his tattoos
Yeah.
are amazing.
Oh, right.
as well,
Black
eh?
Lodge, yeah.
Cool.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. That's a
Heard
cool
nothing but good
prize.
things. Sure. Smash tattoos.
Okay, so our aim with the money raised from this is to help a child experience the magic of music for the first time. Can you remember a time in your life when music touched you so profoundly that it changed you?
And go.
Me. When I was 14 years old, maybe even younger, the Stones came out to South Africa.
Sick.
And my dad is like the biggest Stones fan, and like Alex, I grew up with like Led Zeppelin, Stones, Bowie, blah blah blah. Like that was my whole jam growing up, and that's like influenced our music and how we came together.
Right.
70s rock and roll, old school rock and roll, and I'd always loved the Rolling Stones because I grew up with them from like a little lighty. And my dad and I were supposed to go to the Stones on the Friday night, and he got super sick, and I had to go with my uncle without my dad.
Did you go with?
But yeah, so
What?
the next night, my dad had to go again because he was sick the previous night. He was like had food poisoning, whatever.
Yeah.
So I got to go to the Rolling Stones twice. And like on the first night, I remember going, damn, this is like, because they put in a big like spectacle, bro. And I was just like, I couldn't believe that music could actually like affect me the way it did. And it was the first time I'd been to like a big gig, and it just,
How old were you?
just happened to be the Rolling Stones. It's like 13, 14.
What? That's amazing!
And the next night, I'd already been like blown away the first night. And on the next night, I was just like, I need to start a band. I need to do what these oaks are doing. And it literally just like hit me in the chest. And I was like, this is what I need to do with my life.
So you guys played at our last event, which was in 2016. Can you tell us a bit about that? Do you remember?
Yeah, we remember.
Yeah, it was the best.
I had hand surgery, quite serious hand surgery. So I lost the mobility of the tip of my ring finger, which is still like that. So I can't really bend it or close it. And then we had Max from Raygun Royale
Yes.
step in for us because we were so busy at the time and we were committed to so many gigs.
Opi
Copy as well. And that was our first, was that our first copy or our second?
First copy.
First copy, that's right, dude. So like yeah, there was like a good possibility that we actually wouldn't play that show because I really couldn't drum. And Max was actually supposed to drum at Kopi as well, I think, if I wasn't mistaken.
That was the plan.
And we got on the stage at the last show we played with you guys.
Well,
and
actually, you know how it happened? We were having a practice in this room,
yes.
and Max came through, and like, we practiced a couple songs, and Max went out to the bathroom or something, and Alex said, "I'm playing today."
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right,
his
dude.
finger
Yeah.
was still screwed. He's got like this weird, like, it looks like something out of the 1930s with a piece of
Mandible
leather
claw,
and, like,
bro.
a thing, and I was like, "That's impossible, dude." And he was like, "I don't care if I hurt my hand like
Yeah.
10 times more. I'm playing today." He's like, I can't handle not playing rock and roll anymore.
Yeah.
It was actually, he was
That's
bleak,
sucky.
dude. Like his whole demeanor was just like, oh yes, he was just such a moody bastard for like weeks.
Yeah, I was.
And that day he was just like, screw it, I'm playing. And he played that day.
It's a shame.
Pretty
And
awesome.
kudos to Max for being such a
He
such
came
a
on and
good
played a
guy.
couple
Yeah, he did.
songs. That
He did,
day.
and that yes is
It was really
cool
fun
to
day,
hear.
that, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Really cool day.
What would you miss the most if you couldn't hear?
Jesus, everything. That's everything, I guess.
I often play these games with myself. I often go like, Jesse, what would I rather lose? Would I rather lose my sight? And I'm like, no, that would suck because then I can't see things.
Really?
No, no, Alex, I'm a grown up.
No, can't see. No.
But I think that like not being able to listen to like immigrant
Anything,
song
yeah, or
ever
anything,
again
dude.
would like ruin my whole life.
Yeah, dude.
So
Just
it's like-
listening, hearing your loved ones' voices and stuff like that. It's a big thing, eh?
And that's why
It's
we
crazy,
like
dude.
we so stoked to be like helping out on this thing, man.
Yeah,
because it's like
100%.
for us, music is our whole lives. Like we'd be nothing. I mean, my wife often says, "Don't ever quit the band," even though it's hard on her.
Yeah.
Don't ever quit the band because it would actually ruin you. It's
Yeah.
like music is everything to us, you know. So we're very like grateful to be able to contribute in some way to people that can't hear and don't have that luxury in their lives.
Yeah.
All right, recently you opened for Incubus.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Incubus was dope. Yeah. Look, for me, Incubus was one of my childhood hero bands. Like, you know, learning how to play music. I mean, I didn't go to music school, neither did Warwick, and you know, I used to sit on a drum. This is actually my dad's drum kit, and I got this back from when he was playing, and it was like it had like nothing on it, and I redid the whole thing. Whatever. Long story short. So I put it inside the house where we were living at the time, and I made like this little band room inside like the laundry room, and like all the bands that I dig, I try to play drums to, and I still remember like Incubus. Like Incubus was like one of the best bands for me at that time. You know, like listening to them and was super cool. So when Warwick told me that we were gonna play for that band, I was just like,
I'd known a while as well. Like
Yeah.
I knew like the promoter had phoned me like a month and a half before. And was like,
that's right. eh?
listen, you guys are on the list, and I was like, oh.
And funny enough,
But we didn't know for sure yet.
Yeah, and funny enough, you know, the cool story, my cousin's also a musician, and when we were younger, we all used to listen to Incubus. Like, Incubus was amazing, and he still said, because my dad saw his brother, and his son was with him, and he said to my dad, he's like, do you know that your son the one day said to me that one day I'm going to open for Incubus? Crazy, eh?
Back in the day.
Yeah, dude, and he's like, look, so that was pretty cool, I did that. You know.
What else have you manifested? You need to know about.
$1 million.
But it was a cool day, man. Like,
Yeah.
like
Sorry.
the local lineup was like amazing, man.
Amazing,
So
yeah.
we were just stoked to be on that bill, and like
Yeah.
I was an Incubus. Like I was fond of them when I was younger. I wasn't as big a fan as Al.
Yeah.
And that day I became like one of the
Amazing,
biggest fans. Yes, they were incredible live, and it was
Yeah.
a really cool show. And we were just like, actually, you know, I mean, we two little shits that play in this band room and like make music that is like we think is going to be cack for other people, but people dig it. And
Funny enough.
to be able to be put on a bill like that.
Yeah, that was
for us
huge.
is-
Just to be part of something like that, I think is
Such
such
a
a
big thing.
an honor and like
Yeah.
such a humbling experience. You know, it's like for us. There's how many amazing South African bands are there? There's a ton, And they actually chose us, so it's like, okay,
That was very cool. It was very
Doing
cool.
something right.
yeah.
So we like the outfits you wear, especially when we saw you a few weeks back at Carfax with your colourful Hawaiian shirts. You're just so, so non-rock and roll conformist. Where do you shop for your shirts?
That particular shirt at Gucci.
Is it Gucci or this one?
Yeah, I am a little bit, eh? Love the brand. All the out there stuff is that side, eh? Cool brand.
Okay. You put on a thing on after you played.
Oh, that's a jacket.
Oh,
That's
dude, that amazing jacket that chick made for you.
Yeah, it's actually a friend of mine. She made that jacket.
Local,
for my
bro.
birthday. Yeah, very cool. Iris Pastisis. She's very
Okay.
cool.
Bam, check it out.
Yeah.
So, what can fans expect from your sets on the day?
Well, you know what we do? Like so all of our set lists are up on the wall here, and like to our detriment most of the time, because it would be super easy just to play the same set.
Same
over
ones all
and
the
over
time.
and
Yeah,
over.
that's true, dude.
So what we like to do is every single one of our sets is different all the time.
Okay.
And we always try and write it either like the couple days before, so we'll have a band practice playing a gig tomorrow night. We're writing the set for it as we go now tonight. But that's what we're trying to do. We try to like make every show its own thing. So we don't know yet what we're going to do. Like we're writing some new music at the moment, so there might be some new tracks
Bring
in
a whole
there.
heap of new things.
But I promise you that we will bring the heat.
As we always do.
That's what we like. We try and inject as much. We try to have as much fun as we can on stage, and that usually translates into people having a good time because we're having a good time. And that's super important to us.
Big
But
time.
that's kind of what we aim for at shows. And usually, if we have a good time, then people
Everyone
can
else has
expect a good time. Yeah.
That works. We always see you having a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you give a shout out to our followers why they need to be coming to this gig and supporting this cause?
So we at Hellcats
Yes.
are very excited to see you at this gig. It's a super good cause. As I was saying earlier, we're all very fortunate. If you're listening to this on YouTube, you're very fortunate to have your hearing. And there's lots of people that don't have their hearing. And this is a cool opportunity to contribute to those people getting their hearing back. And it's an amazing cause, and we're very excited to be a part of it.
Super stoked.
Wait, this is not jazz hands.
Pretty much is.
Which is the same thing, basically.
Yes.
Like,
Everything's okay.
everything is fine.